Alright. Might want to make a video. I've been pretty self-enthused. Trying to be self-enthused. Self-enthused, keeping, away from this, clear quotient, obviously. Best I can for a little bit, like a little break. But it kind of feels like, I'm being forced away too. So I'm going to make a video, alright? Here's a video. Well, Ukraine, Zelensky is getting more money. And, yeah, I bet he's pretty happy. More money. Gotta funnel that money, that quotient, even in trying times, supposedly, right? Because they're all working together. Obviously, they're good at it too. They know what they're doing. Even this guy, they never mobilize. They ain't part of no community drive to better protect themselves. They are a colony. Majority of the population is a colony. And humans are stuck here, literally, like they are hostage negotiations. No, we ain't even being treated well, anyways, from my perspective. So if you're not a targeted individual, odds are you're not human. If you're not a targeted individual, odds are you are not human, or a female human, and definitely have like 3 to 4 kids. And probably a couple mysterious pregnancy scares. Maybe a couple dozen. Did I say a couple dozen? Anyways. You know what I mean. Alien grade type thing. They take the fetus and stuff and put it in an incubator instead of leaving it in the womb. Yeah, I call it out. I know what's going on. I know how it's going on. And there's so much evil and chaos. Get out of here, that damn photo of that bastard. And now, guess what? Look at that. The mockery. The mockery. The mockery. Satanic temple installed serpent of Genesis at state capitol. Pure evil. Technically not. It doesn't matter however it is, right? Satan know what he was playing, and he going to keep doing it because he is what he is. He's evil. Oh, I swears. It's getting pretty bad out there, right? Ain't it? Like, humanity just been created back in those days, and already evil was, doing its thing. Even from heaven itself. Directly from heaven. Even from heaven. The highest evils out there were threatened. Boo-hoo! Oh, someone is better than me. Oh, boo-hoo! That's what, it sounds like in Lucifer's prison right now. Someone's better than me. Boo-hoo! No matter how much that devil, Lucifer, Lucy Goat Dick cries, it ain't making the steam vaporize less. No matter what. Who knows? It probably is pretty wet in his prison, so who knows? Regardless, though, I'm telling you, this is insane. Like, it's still not only persisting in everyone's face, this great evil. But it is supported by so many others, other fallen angels. It's insane.
In their views in a nice way.
Well, let's do what this guy says. Let's do what this not human says. This is proof that things won't change.
Beliefs. Watch. If they're allowing Christian, if it's equal, then.
And he looks like a not human. I accidentally puts a button on my controller, and it was all of a sudden asking me to that if I should be wanting to pay for Nintendo Online, services, which I should be able to afford. But you know how it is being a human leader representative speaking for will human rights. If you don't know, then look into Atlantis. That was most likely, as I have understood it, a human slave, DNA, meat markets and stuff, spaceport. Come on, you can fill up your whatever weird spacecraft, whatever you got going on here, your high bidder, or high, what you call that, not bidder, but like, maybe there was some bidding going on too, who knows, but anyways, definitely a high class client, right? And come on, come in, like what? Come into our human native plant, and they could what? How? Why? How can they, like bid on us and stuff? Like what? What? Why and how? But what do you think though that these quote unquote aliens, actual fallen angels, by the way, and demonics, going to do? They already here anyways. Look at what's going on. You all everywhere. You all fallen angels are everywhere. There's only a very few amount. If you're not, targeted and thoroughly oppressed, all are not human male. But like I said about the females, they don't have like 3 or 4 kids at least. And I had like a lot of pregnancy scares. Then odds are, they ain't human either. That's why I feel like. And do anyone want to contradict what I say? Challenge what I say? No, they don't want to. They never do, because they don't want to debate with a human leader representative. But I'm not the one evil. Oh, but I would condemn him as human leader. If I condemn, and I tried, calling for action to help humanity, and no one wanted to, and I condemned them for, the inactions as a non-actions, then, or anti-actions more like. But anyways, but if I condemn them, another human leader representative to go and condemn them too. But like I said, they would not come to me like Enoch and ask the queer God or anything. I'm not their Enoch. I condemn them myself, as human leader representative. And if I do it, then anyone else do it. It's like, anyone else would. They chose their fate. But that guy looked like a not human.
I think you have to allow it.
No, don't have to allow it. But that's what they want to, human to accept, and we ain't accepting it.
certainly appropriate from my view, would it?
Willie, yeah, and look at you. Wearing some sage too, just like the other guy in public, hiding the eyes. No one want to look at her. Or it. Anyways. Yeah, I bet you think it's appropriate.
Whatever religion I don't
Because you're not human!
mind somebody else taking their views in a nice way.
Willie? Luciferians? Like satanic? What the fuck? Willie? Dude! What the hell? You were probably raised by the cripples that was allowed to not go to war from World War II to even Vietnam War. Jeez. What the hell? In Iraq, of course. You know, got all the young, spry, you know, more motivated leader-like, but, you know, still puppets. Yeah, oh yeah. Just a lower grade puppet is still a puppet, you know. Still a puppet. And look what they did. They signed their rights away to supposedly fight for their country, but war is manufactured. Hate it or understand it, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, any which way. I'm telling you, the truth. War is manufactured. And no one's going to stop the absolute truth. The reason why they can't actually kill me is actually because they know that they don't own my soul. That's why. And they don't own my humanity. I'm sick and tired of this polarity battles. What they want to do is they want to take humanity in their corner of the universe, or, you know, 1, 3, a half a dozen, couple dozen, you know, and you know, thousands and hundreds of thousands, so on and so forth, in their corner of the universe and do things to us in private. Yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to do it so desperately, but they technically already are, I think. And they are slowly but for surely trying their best out there to come in and disrupt any type of seemingly neutrality. This ain't neutrality. This ain't duality. This is downhill slope. It's just very, very unnoticeable until a lot of time passes. How much time? I don't know. But it's just like the fallen angels and them drowning. I see them drowning all over time. All over the place. I get to throw my aura out at them and, you know, they like break. Well, not first, but they're definitely whatever energy source that keeping them perpetual in sync is breaking. And when they lose that, they really go downhill. Like they literally almost like drown in quicksand. Like faster over time. But faster. Faster. Yeah, faster. They wouldn't treat me bad. They wanted me under their thumb. And I didn't want that. I would want to know the truth, and the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Or, you know what I mean. And eventually I hunted it down. You know, it's like, and I stuck with it. I didn't bounce back and forth or anything. No, I just, you know, stood my ground. And like, kind of like metaphorically walked forward and just never looked back. And but then when I do, every now and again, it's not to look back from that truth. It's to look at my humanity that ain't with me. That I'm noticing they are not around, even though I'm supposed to be leading them, and I advocate for their rights, and I am literally their leader, representative. I'm the wedge that should be between my humanity and the not humans, fallen angels, these great entities. It's gotten insane. But the downfall will be more sweeter, I suppose, and they know it. They literally know what's going to happen to them, and they don't want to repent or break rank and stuff, blah blah blah, because they are puppets. Their leaders are puppets, like super puppets. They are more super puppets than they are, and they can laugh it off all they want. They can think that they celebrate and so on and so forth, but guess what? They ain't in 200D. They ain't in 100D dimensional. They are not even in 11D. They are not even in 5D. They are currently in 4D. And even if they go back and forth on 4 and 5, like what type of existence is that, huh? And how they treat God's creation. This ain't a free for all, do whatever you want type of thing. This ain't this ain't going to last. Yeah, this ain't going to last. Damn. Yeah, I was like tortured not that long ago for like almost a week, if not a week. It's like constant coughing, freezing on the floor. Gotta keep turning up the heat. So on and so forth. I'm still waiting to get paid back for what I'm owed. Like, you can't just take my stuff and rob me of what you owe me, and then to ask for more without me getting anything in return. So I'm about ready to lose everything just because someone wants to not work. But then Kit Dunn says, get a job. Like, what? I'm not getting a job. I already got a job called Human Leader Representative. Right. I see you got a job. You bastard. Speaking lies all the time and manipulation or withholding evidence or in truth. I could do better than him. I could go literally better than Kit Dunn. I could go on like newspaper or channels and stuff and getting some information, so on and so forth, and say, oh, these Luciferians are lasting out. They acting like they are strong when they are actually weak, so on and so forth. I could tell more truth than not, and still seem like I'm telling the truth way more than he is. Like, what the hell? Well, that's what happens when you work for the Dark Cabal 2. Yeah, he put to be a part of the Dark Cabal 2 that is the Pleiadians and Dronins and other name races, Cillians and stuff. They want to hybridize themselves with humanity meat carcasses, meat suits, and they think they're going to hide in caves and stuff when Credit God comes and so on and so forth. They honestly think though that he is not going to put a spear or some like lightning bolt or some shit and fight them all to hell through the earth. They honestly think that he won't. if it comes to that. If it has to comes to that. If it had to come to that, they honestly think he won't. They think that he is a coward or something like that. But him withholding it's showing great restraint to even equation, proving that in rough times or in positive times, he did grant us free will, but we ain't been asking for help in one way or other, and in whatever way. Now I don't know about this A-M-E or A-M-E-N, amen, type of thing. I don't know what that is about necessarily, but I'm telling you though that when humans ask for help, especially from a God, a God, if it ain't specifically named God, and the odds are it's the highest creator God. And just because they say amen or whatever, oh man or whatever, I say oh man all the time. Like, oh man. Jeez. Okay, oh man or whatever, but whatever. But back to what was times are really showing what they are, and like a script, and I don't like it. But anyway, back to what that doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter. They still need help, and they need to know what to say correctly or not to say correctly. And when they're not knowing what to say correctly, that's not their fault. So I don't care if it's a blight or curse. In a way, like, come on, like the statement itself doesn't match with what the last word and closing prayer means. And any word is just a word at the end of the day. Especially when the word is used in a positive way, not a wrong way. It's to bless a prayer. It's to bless a prayer. Damn. Still got a little congestion, but very little. Cough every now and again, but whatever. You know what I mean? It does not mean initially, at first, what it seems when it's said by a human, especially when they don't know. When they don't know that it is meaning some type of cursing or whatever, hey, now, I'm telling you though, like you can't have duality. It's either one way or other, and when it is picked the one way all the time, by whom? I don't know why, it is that way. Like clearly, all my humanity, when they, ask for help, they ask for help. No one ever, get this far in a video anyways. Or extreme lack of. In that every video. But one day they will. They'll be like, you know what, yeah, it ain't just good background noise. I agree with a lot of things you say, Mr. Human Leader Representative. He spoke out for whites back in the day. Appreciate that. A lot of my video content, especially early on, and my last channel before this content, like years ago, and all the videos that were deleted by me or got deleted by YouTube because of false community and guideline strikes, false guideline strikes. You can't make the rules and have nothing that goes stabs you in the back either. Like, what the hell? Like, if it doesn't go against you also, like, if there are no repercussions, if there are no repercussions against you making the rules, what the hell? What the point of it all? It's like, oh, yeah. It ain't good. There's no duality. You know, recently I have heard though that Elon Musk recently got booed off stage off of a Dave Chappelle, I think it was. I forgot whoever comedian it was. And yeah, I bet a bunch of brain dead libtards in comedy love hearing satiric like comedy because it's comedy to them. They don't take it serious even when it's speaking of truth. In fact, they love when it is speaking of truth so they can laugh at it. So, you know, when Elon doing what he doing, you know, why would they mark themselves? Why would the audience mark themselves? Why would they clap and cheer and, you know, make welcome of him? Like, he's a puppet anyways, and it's all on purpose. He ain't going to take humanity to Mars and be slaves there too, directly or indirectly. He ain't leading anyone. I curse them all. I curse him as much as Hillary Clinton. Curse them all. They all can go to hell. Jack Dorsey was trying to get Elon Musk to actually speak the truth, but Jack Dorsey consented to not censoring child abuse stuff as much. Oh, I'm tired. Supposedly, that's what I heard. And I think I might have it on a clip. I can't remember. Got tabs I have to get to. And I'm taking time out of my schedule to actually get through some of these tabs. But also make some videos on them. 2 of them for sure. Get this damn tab out here. Man, that exposed those damn Satanists. Ooh. But yeah, they ain't hurting like I am. They looking pretty clean. Look like they don't sweat at all too. I have no heat on in this, you know, apartment room, and I still would have, you know, sweaty armpits. Jeez. But they don't, you know, sweat like me. Oh, it takes a lot to make them sweat. Very interesting. Because that's why I couldn't run marathons and stuff. Because I'm not human. I'm not operating through the meat suit like they are. Because, you know, their meat suit is specially designed versus someone like me. I give life to the meat suit. They are just puppets. Like, when you really look and profile all of them, they really do look like their cheeks are falling apart or their nose is about ready to, you know, more than sag. It like constantly healing mode. And their ears curl, the rims of their ears, outer rim, it curls inward like it's constantly healing and in a healing state over time, like slowly. It's like a downhill slope, like very slow downhill slope. And you know what happens when that slope gets a little more downhill, like it becomes more noticeable. That's just over time. But when you look it down, you noticing that it's definitely a slope. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. And look at what's going on with China. Oh man, it's coming. Like I had seen some videos on China. I'd say that for another video, but I'm trying to watch what I say and how I say it because apparently I've been getting some, or say how I say too much about something because I've been getting some like Christians or religious nuts striking my content stuff, and I'm not liking that. So far, I'm in clear, and I got two of them, two false guideline strikes so far. They were proven false, clearly. So, like, you can't have a duality in this type of system. This system is not duality. There's no 50-50 humans and not humans. That clearly, massive majority not humans. And they want to have their hybrids and their unhuman-like children coming in and into these schools and stuff. And they, look like anything but human. They look like what you call space aliens, but we all know they fallen angels in non-human like meat suits. There could be some of them that they introduced as human soul in not human like meat suits. I wouldn't doubt it at the end of the day. To tell you the truth, I would not doubt it. Because their chaos, their sickness has no bounds. Truly. Has no bounds. And I've been seeing it. You think that it would not be the case? But, I guess I'm proof. Oh, and Kid Dunn never said that I wasn't human. Yeah. Interesting.